The biggest and the loudest and the most insane and factually incorrect excuse as to why people are obese and low testosterone is, but health is expensive. And it's not just, you see this all the time on Twitter, like Americans, especially Americans for some reason, saying that everything's all expensive, it's impossible to be healthy. But you also you get these middle-aged mothers in the UK on BBC News. I don't watch the news, but occasionally it'll be on somewhere. And you'll see these massively overweight women, single mothers, going on about how they can't feed themselves. It's too expensive to feed their kids, and they're all fat. I think feeding them isn't the issue here. You need to not feed them for a while. Bit of fasting. Anyway, the excuse is nonsense, and I'm going to talk about why. So, obviously, sleep is extremely important for testosterone. Sleep is free. Supplements cost money. You don't need supplements. They are optional. As the name implies, supplements are supplementary. Therefore, they're not required. You don't actually need them. You do need sleep, and sleep is free. And it's one of the most powerful fundamentals there is for testosterone. So now that brings us to diet and training. Two big ones that can cost money depending on how you do them. I've said many times that the carnivore diet is a good start, but it is not the ideal diet for testosterone, not even close. And there's a lot of carnivore kind of propaganda, or certainly messaging, that implies that you need, grass-fed bison and all this. And yeah, if you're going to go down that route, things can get very expensive very quickly. And you go to the butchers and the fishmongers and that kind of thing, and you can spend a lot of money on protein. It's protein, especially quality protein, is the most expensive macronutrient there is. But you don't have to do that. And I'm going to use some examples here to really get my point across. Like for breakfast, most people, and I think this is the same in the US and throughout Europe, most people have something like Weetabix, some kind of, they get a big, even if you do the most cost-effective thing with cereal, you get a big family box of Weetabix, and you have, I need like 5 or 6 or more. It just doesn't fill me up at all if I have less than that. And when you look at the cost of that, and some milk added on, it comes to about 70 or 80p, which is probably about $1. And you compare that and the destruction that Weetabix has on your digestive system, the amount of calories you end up having, your blood sugar, the calories throughout the day, because you're hungry again by 11 o'clock if you haven't noticed. I mean, I am. And your overall testosterone levels versus what I suggest for most guys, boiled eggs. You can scramble them. I just find them to be more satiating for some reason, and I'm not the only person who's said this. Boiled eggs. I only need 3 boiled eggs, and I'm satiated, especially with some black coffee as well. 3 boiled eggs. You can go into Tesco, get a pack of 15 for, I can't remember the exact price, but for ease of maths, it's about £1.80 or something. Divide that by 5. Divide that by 5 for the 3 boiled eggs, and you're looking at 36p, something like that. So it's literally cheaper to do the boiled eggs thing than the Weetabix thing. And you've got your zinc, magnesium, B vitamins, bit of cholesterol, and you're going to be fuller for longer because it's genuinely satiating. Whereas Weetabix spikes your blood sugar, you get no protein there, no nutrients. You're going to be hungry again soon. And then you end up getting fat, which is the worst thing ever for testosterone. So literally, boiled eggs are cheaper than the Weetabix. So this whole health is expensive thing starts to fall apart very quickly. And then when you look at what most people do, getting takeaways all the time, Deliveroos, Uber Eats, and they're spending a fortune on this shit. What I'm saying is don't do any of that. Just do things yourself. Cook your own foods. It's miles cheaper. And I'm not gonna. I love a glass of red wine. I like alcohol. It's fun. But if you're going out drinking all the time, obviously that's muting your testosterone levels. If you're having 10 pints per week in the UK, that's going to be at least what 50 quid, and that ignores any food and snacks and junk food that you eat when you're out. That's 200 or 300 quid a month that you will save. I will save you if you take the testosterone thing super seriously. You're saving money by being healthier. Even if you never touch alcohol, even if you never do the delivery stuff, and you never smoke weed, or what are these other expensive low T habits that people have? Even if you never do any of that stuff, if you replace your unhealthy breakfast with boiled eggs, you're going to save money. You're not spending more, you're spending less. The only exception is the high-end meats and fish. Here's another one, fish. Tinned sardines. I don't know about you guys in the US, but they are pretty fucking cheap in England. They're very, very cheap. They're less than £1 for a tin of sardines. I mean, it's quality fish. It's got zinc, selenium, vitamin D3 that most meats won't have. Omega-3, really good for antioxidants. Again, very satiating per calorie, especially if you have them with some veg. Cheap. No one's saying you have to go out and get a load of oysters or lobster or something. Just, sardines will do it. They're just as good. So there's that. That's the diet. Training, gym memberships, especially fancy gym memberships, where you've got the spa and sauna and jacuzzi and steam. I love those types of places, honestly, and I've had quite a lot of memberships like that over the years. But you don't need that for testosterone. Train at home. Here's a serious point though, guys. If you've been following my content for a while, and you message and reply on Twitter saying, I need a routine, help me design a good routine, and you're implying that you want to train from home, and you haven't got a pull-up bar yet, I'm going to struggle to take you very seriously. I mean, what are you waiting for? Seriously, why do you not already have a pull-up bar in your bedroom or somewhere? It's basic stuff. Pull-ups, everyone knows how to do them. Very important for, shoulders, biceps, back. Pull-ups, it's a one-off payment. They're cheap as well. Then all you really need to do is get either some dumbbells or some kettlebells, so you have something to put here whilst you do your front squats. Or dumbbell lunges. Lunges are great. And you can get these, they're cheap. And once you've made that one-off payment, that little mini home gym will save you years of gym membership fees. You're talking hundreds, thousands of dollars for one small upfront cost. Again, guys, health is cheap. You don't need grass-fed bison. You don't need lobster and oysters and these weird expensive fish. You don't need crazy gym memberships, and you don't need supplements. I don't think I've said that one yet. Sleep is free. A lot of stuff will save you money as well. So, you could get really creative if you really wanted to save a load of money. What I did during lockdown a few years back with my ex at the time, I used to get her on my shoulders and squat her for sets of like 30, 35, 40 reps. I mean, my legs were killing, the next day. It certainly saved me money. It certainly worked, and you couldn't go to the gym at the time. Yeah, and there you go. It's free. Oh, she was good fun. Miss that ass. But yeah, no, fitness can be free. Health is definitely not expensive. It will make you consume less, if anything. So yeah, no more excuses. Take action. Take action in a cost-effective manner as well. If you are serious about needing a program, some kind of guidance, I've got the Testosterone Tripling Training program below, and that is obviously, it's going to show you how the best way to train for testosterone, which is not bodybuilding, it's not powerlifting. There's a big leg focus because legs, if you train legs properly, the compound movements especially, that's where the biggest testosterone secretions come from, and that's the biggest bang for your buck. The program, though, it also includes upper body stuff and some other tips and tricks and technique and that kind of thing. So check it out, and I will see you in the next video. But remember to take action and stop making excuses.